Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Governor Sanwo-Olu flags off Ojota Opebi Link Bridge, commissions Ikosi Sherry Office Complex, International Food Market, and Lagos inaugurates ABAT Working Committee. Let's start from the transportation sector. A traffic solution proposed some 20 years ago to ease off perennial gridlock that often stretches from Sheraton Link Road into Opebi Corridor will soon become a thing of the past, as Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu finally flags off the construction of the Ojota Opebi Link Bridge that will solve major traffic in Ikeja. Take a look.
Ikorodu Road, Ojota, is a very important route in Lagos State. On a daily basis, it experiences traffic gridlock because of the number of motorists that ply the route. In reducing the congestion, the Lagos State government has taken a bold step to change the narrative. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu makes his way to Opebi area to flag off the Ojota Opebi Link Bridge and approach roads that will help reduce travel time in the state. The Special Advisor on Works and Infrastructure explains the reason for the link bridge.
Over the years, the traffic situation has worsened around Opebi, Mende, Maryland, Anthony axis corridor with a dramatic increase in volume of traffic and the limitations in connectivity options and alternatives. The need, therefore, to address this challenge and to further consolidate on the gains of the traffic management plan and transportation policy of this administration cannot be overemphasized. At present, there is an overstretch on the capacity of the existing network of roads in the corridor, with the limiting connectivity options that would ease traffic and improve travel time. More importantly, there is no direct link between Opebi, Maryland, Ojota, Ogudu, 3rd Mainland Axial Road, as conceived by the Lagos State Transportation Master Plan. Meanwhile, the traffic studies have shown that the U-turn at Opebi is not adequate. Thus, during the peak periods of vehicular breakdown, it's not unusual to see the high volume of traffic with the tailback effects that constricts the entire Ikeja network, road network and its surroundings. For the first time in many years, the design concept for this project has been holistically and collaboratively done between the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure and the Ministry of Transport, so as to provide not only an infrastructure solution, but also a transport solution that ensures value and relief for the motoring public, which really is what governance is all about. The Ojota Opebi Link Bridge and approach roads would at completion decongest and reduce the traffic gridlock often experienced around Opebi, Mobolaji Bankantoni Way, the Mende corridor. Aside providing direct link between Opebi and Mende, Maryland, Ojota, and vice versa, it also has 2 underpasses and U-turns providing access for Ojota to Ikorodu as well as for Opebi-bound commuters. There is also provision for another underpass U-turn for the phase 2 of the link bridge, which takes you straight directly and sets a precedence for the Ojota commuters to link the 3rd axial bridge.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu emphasizes that the Ojota Opebi Bridge will deliver new connectivity once the project is completed in the next 20 months, and also announced that 3 trains have been purchased for the Blue Rail project.
What we're doing is not just road that we're building. We're actually solving traffic solution, and we're in tandem with our strategic master plan. The flag-off ceremony demonstrates the priority that will accede to the welfare and to the well-being of our people. It's also our own modest testament of our commitment to the greater Lagos agenda. We recognize the strategic importance of road infrastructure to a sustainable development, which explains why administrations focus on the provision of roads to achieve some preconceived targets, like to reduce travel time on our roads. We see this by saving important man-hours that would have been otherwise lost in traffic. We want to enhance interconnectivity. We want to ensure the provision of a better riding surface and the elimination of traffic gridlocks, while generally making life more meaningful to all of our commuters in Lagos. We believe a 21st century city like Lagos deserves not just a mega status, but it deserves an integrated mass transportation system in the city. We have also acquired 3 sets of trains for the Blue Line as well. We will be unveiling that when they also come in. We've done all of this thing very, very quietly, but we don't want to talk much. We just want to action, and you see that all of the things that we're promising our citizens will come to fruition. We'll also be doing a major interchange at Maryland, a bus interchange at Maryland. The 2 petrol stations that we see that we've acquired, we're doing an overhead interchange at Maryland where buses can conveniently park and pick passengers there. And we're also doing connectivity with pedestrians from this bridge and this road that we're doing, that we can connect and we can get a lot of our people walk in a very sane and serene environment. Politics is not just about lip service. It's not just about what you say and not keeping to it. It's about what you do and how quickly you do it. And that is what this administration is about. We will give a commitment that before the end of this year, our 2 rail projects will also be nearing their completion. This is another legacy that we're handing over to our citizens today. And we know that with our partners, Mr. Julius Baja, you will see vehicles move on this road, on this bridge, in less than 20 months from today.
And the people expressed their gratitude to the government for kicking off such a project.
For the first time, we are seeing a major development of Ikeja since Ashwaju left the office. You've touched so many of our roads, especially the Awolowo Way stroke, the Agege Motor, the Link Road. Thank you for doing that for us. Thank you for relieving us of traffic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Governor, for all this you have done, it's not only road, you've done so many other things that we cannot be mentioning now. I would just want to say that as Oliver Twist, we wish to remind you of your promise to expand Bega Omole Road. It's a major in-road for trailers from the north. And in order to reduce this traffic, please kindly put this major thing in mind. God will help you to achieve all this.
We thank you for the economic development that you are about to bring to Ikeja, the economic capital of Lagos State. And we appreciate the good works that you have consolidated upon. It was mentioned, however, that 20 years ago, this was conceived by the then governor, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, my father, whom I appreciate so much for bringing development to Lagos State. And of course, it has been fulfilled by your ever-working self, the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. We indeed appreciate your efforts. Ikeja still remains the economic base, the commercial base, and of course, the communal base for Lagos State, and indeed a lot of other states outside Lagos State. Because the first point of call when you get into Lagos is Ikeja through the Muritala International Airport. So it is indeed noteworthy that a development such as this is coming to Lagos State as a whole, and particularly Ikeja.
Definitely, now that you are coming with this connecting bridge, it is of our own conviction that the green vegetational area of this environment will be opened up, and whatever that is there in terms of habitation will be exposed for us to take care of in our environment. On behalf of the people of Ikeja as a whole, I stand here to thank you, Mr. Governor, sir. Other projects that you have initiated, God will give you the enablement and the wherewithal to get them to the completion.
The total project length is 3.89 kilometers, consisting 2,829 meters of road length with 276 meters deck on pile bridge and 474 meters mechanically stabilized earth wall approach sections for the benefit of the people of Lagos State.
The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has asked residents of the state to validate their permanent voter cards or PVCs and enjoy the dividends of democracy. Now, the governor made this known at the commissioning of an ultra-modern office complex as well as an international food market in Ikosi Sherry area for the benefit of the people.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu makes his way to K2 area to commission the Ikosi Sherry Local Council Development Area Ultra-Modern Complex, International Food Market Ikosi, and other projects for the people. Some members of the All Progressives Congress, as well as residents of Ikosi area, welcomed the governor with excitement. The chairman of the Ikosi Sherry Local Council Development Area is loved by the community people. She takes the stage, highlighting all the infrastructure development that has taken place for residents of the area.
The projects to be commissioned: construction of the office complex, construction of the Ikosi International Fruit Market, construction of Oluyombo Street Ikosi, construction of Elegbele Street Ikosi, construction of Tunde Abimbola Street Magodo Phase 2, construction of drainage at the Felodo Street Ajegunle, construction of Fatima Street Ikosi, construction of Olabisi Balogun Street Ikosi, construction of Adane Makinde Street Ikosi. The New Beginning project, since we emerged, when we emerged in the year 2020, donation of transformers to the following communities: God First Estate Oda Ajegunle 500 kVA, Ikosi Central CDA 300 kVA, construction of borehole at Expressway Primary School, construction of borehole at Ikosi Primary School, construction of borehole at Harmony CDA, construction of Mile 12 Ring Road, rehabilitation of Jamiu Balogun Street Ikosi, rehabilitation of Olayemi Oditayo Street, periodic fumigation of Ikosi Sherry environment, periodic visiting of drainage, establishment of the first customary court in Ikosi Sherry LCDA, periodic distribution of assorted food item to Ikosi Sherry community members, monthly food package and stipend for elderly widows and youth, sport and welfare for youth, donation of utility vehicle to police, revenue officer and chieftaincy, periodic immunization and maternity care, distribution of education material, furniture and sanitizer to the 12 pupil primary school in Ikosi Sherry LCDA. To take Ikosi Sherry LCDA to a desired height, it is a collective responsibility. Therefore, we implore you all here to continuously pay your dues, rate at the appropriate time. Also, we enjoin you all to always give us your unflinching support, fervent prayers, and be part of the promotion of peace in our locality and Lagos State.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu acknowledges the visionary example of the national leader of the APC, Bola Tinubu, for creating the Ikosi Sherry Local Council Development Area because it has brought development to that area.
I stand here very encouraged and very happy because Swati did not look back, stayed, and gave back to Ikosi Sherry as one of the 37 LCDAs there. And so you could see that the vision at that time is what has given credence to popular grassroots governance that we are seeing in Lagos today. It's testament to the soundness of idea because the existence of this LCDA was greatly facilitated by the grassroots intuition that actually had at that time. And we can see social and economic development in the whole of Ikosi Sherry and all the other 36 LCDA. And so I want to give credence and acknowledge him and say we're indeed happy that he stood the ground and we're all here to celebrate 20 local government and 37 LCDA. And we can see that today we're commissioning a modern edifice. 2 projects in all, an ultra-modern secretariat complex and the Ikosi Fruit Market Phase 1. These are real examples of initiatives of grassroots democracy and social economic growth. Our government will continue to ensure that we give you your space in the governance of the state, and will continue to collaborate and ensure that dividend of democracy that our party has committed to, it goes right down to every strata of governance. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about social economic development for our people. And that's why it's important for us to ensure that we all go out and do what we call our PVC revalidation. It's important for us to go to the various INEC offices and make sure that our PVCs are revalidated so that they can participate in the upcoming election.
The people applaud the state government for letting development thrive in Ikosi.
This is a beautiful one. It's an example of things that if time will permit, the princess will think out of the box and replicate in so many areas of this government. You can calculate how much are coming through their internally generated revenue for this local government since they assumed office, and go and just oppose it. These are all the projects they have established. You will find out that this lady is a good example of a leader that thinks out of the box. And you know your governor, he would never have been here if he had thought otherwise, because he would have done his own work. His background will tell you that he will do so many groundworks and homeworks and background checks before coming to establish to launch any project like this. That he is here alone shows that he is a passion for our local government chairman. Your governor, your presence here is an endorsement, a capital endorsement. And we, the people, we always endorse you 4+4.
Autonomy that all of us are learning for and craving for. Yes, we want autonomy. But let me say this without any fear of contradiction, there's autonomy in local government. We are independent. It doesn't touch our money. And the testimony is about. And that's why you are seeing all these legacy projects. And there's also healthy rivalry amongst the local government in Lagos State. And I say this for quick. We are working. And all thanks to the government of Lagos for giving us that free hands to run the local government in Lagos State. So I say again, thank you, Mr. Governor. We are commissioning an promoter office. And I also tell you that it's not only office that we are commissioning today, we are also commissioning all other licensing projects. Thank you, Mr. Governor, for allowing her to start.
I want to give credit to the governor for giving us a focus, for giving us a way to go. And this is the way to go. And we believe that second time it's going to be better than what we are witnessing. We've been commissioning, we've been flagging up projects in the health sector, in the education sectors, in the entertainment sectors, in all sectors. And this is what Lagos State represents to the whole world at large. Mr. Governor, I want to congratulate you. The people of Ikosi, I want to congratulate you. And I want to assure you, please, be steadfast and stay with the party. The party is poised to give you the best that Nigeria will be proud of.
And the event was rounded off at the commissioning of the International Food Market, Ikosi.
Dear Lagosians, the deadly coronavirus pandemic is here. Its new strain is easily transmitted and deadlier. Coronavirus symptoms are fever, dry cough, tiredness, difficulty in breathing. We can all prevent the spread of this virus through appropriate and regular use of face masks, avoiding close contact with people who are at high risk, washing our hands regularly with soap and running water, especially after visiting the toilet, before eating and after coughing or sneezing, using alcohol-based hand sanitizer, maintaining at least 1.5 meters or 5 feet distance from anyone coughing or sneezing, covering our mouths with tissue while coughing or sneezing, and brushing the tissue. If you feel unwell and show symptoms of coronavirus, or you notice anyone who does, please call the Lagos State Emergency Hotlines 08000 ECOMED or 0803 3356 5529. Many are dead. Don't fall victim or die in ignorance. Report now. Together, we will overcome this challenge. Igbega Ipinle Eko, Ajumosheni, Lagos State Government. Announcer.
Well, the 2023 general elections is beginning to get everyone, and I mean everyone's attention. And so, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu joins the Governor's Advisory Council of the All Progressives Congress, the APC, in Lagos to inaugurate the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's working committee that will help actualize his presidential ambition. Talking about the former governor of Lagos State.
Are you ready? We are very much ready.
The Haven Hall, Ikeja, venue of the inauguration of the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Movement Working Committee.
ABAT movement!
The hall is full as party leaders of the All Progressives Congress in Lagos are here to show their support to their national leader for the actualization of his presidential ambition. The arrival of the state governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu set the tone of the event. One of the leaders of the APC, Cardinal James Odubaku, says the forthcoming 2023 general elections present an opportunity for Nigerians to vote in the right candidates.
2023 presents another opportunity for Nigerians to choose who will succeed President Muhammad Buhari, who will have completed his 8-year tenure at that time. This, no doubt, is a serious business, because we must do everything to make the right choice to be able to redirect the country to the path of success and development. As a giant of Africa, Nigeria cannot afford to fail because many countries depend on us for survival. Being a big player in the socio-political equation of the continent, anything that happens to Nigeria affects other countries. We therefore must get it right by choosing correctly at this time.
Then some of the party members are inaugurated for the task. The movement director general informs the gathering that a 7-man committee has been set up in each of the 57 local councils in the state to achieve the APC leader's ambition.
We were given a marching order to go and create a state executive council of the movement, which is ABAT. You know, others are support groups, but we are a movement. A movement will take over all the other organizations and will become a movement. Because when you are moving, it's like a moving train that will take over every other thing that is too slow and will become one. So the SEC was formed. The SEC have the representation of all these people in our front here. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Assembly members from Lagos are in the SEC. The State Assembly members in Lagos State are in the SEC, have representation. The entire Conference 57 have representation. The GAC have representation. The State Executive Council have representation.
The leader of the Governor's Advisory Council, Tajudeen Olusi, asks the committee to deliver on the job assigned to them.
We all have to be prepared. We need to be determined. And those of you who have been presented, the directors, all those officers at the various local governments and various wards, we are charging you with very heavy responsibility, and you must be up to date, and you need to be up to standard, and you should not fail, and we are not going to fail. By this assignment, you have become our salesmen and women. We have something to say, and that article is Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. And it is an article that is marketable in all respects. But those of you who are going to sell must be up to standard, and you must be able to explain to our people why Asiwaju should occupy that position for now.
Governor Sanwo-Olu drums support for Bola Tinubu and asked residents to ensure that their permanent voters card elects the right candidate who will make Nigeria better for all.
Minds across the country and beyond are filled with all minds of thought about 2023. And rightly so, because of the shoulder that we carry, the burden of the black race as Nigerians. The whole nation, the whole continent, the whole world is looking on to us that what will happen in 2023. What does the year portend for all of us as Nigerians? In politics and in politics. Who will lead us into this critical phase of our journey in our nationhood? How will Nigerians take a leadership role in the Committee of Nations? The answers to these critical questions are deeply connected with our mission here today, the purpose of our gathering. And what is that mission? It is an historic inauguration of the Working Committee of our great leader, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ABAT movement, specially created for the actualization of the presidential dream of our leader, our mentor, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. My fellow partymen, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our convergence here this afternoon is to raise foot soldiers, is to raise converts, is to raise team leaders, is to raise cheerleaders, is to have committed over 1,500 men here today that are drawn first from our 57 local government and LCDA, from our 377 wards across the nooks and crannies of Lagos, who will go into the world to propagate the gospel of not only voting wisely, but voting correctly in the interests of the largest nation in Black Africa, Nigeria.
With the inauguration of the Working Committee, it's clear that the race for the 2023 presidential election has begun, but time will tell who gets the seat.
And this is where we call it a day on the program Dateline Lagos. As always, thank you for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. And do remember to always stay safe. Till next time, bye for now.